Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is your daily tarot energy reading for Friday, July 21st, 2017. Really interesting spread today. So we're at the end of the moon cycle now. And this is a time where all of those seeds we planted at the beginning of the moon cycle, all of the intentions that we've set are starting to come through. If you haven't learned about how to manifest with the moon cycle, I would highly recommend it. I had a friend introduce me to it about a year ago, and it's kind of how I got into a lot of the spiritual stuff. I had some really good results with it, and I ended up manifesting all sorts of things I wanted. Things from as big as like a house to as little as, getting published in a magazine I wanted to get published in. So it could be something little, but whatever your desires are, whatever your dreams are, go for it. That's kind of my advice. Like I'm feeling a message coming through about that. I think sometimes we can feel really guilty or kind of silly about desiring certain things, but when you start feeling more worthy and you start to really develop that love for yourself, and love for the universe and connection with just, the plants and the animals and just everything, and realizing that it's part of you, you start to feel more confident. You start to realize that, if the universe wants to help you, like forces are going to conspire to help you. I can tell you guys that right now. So Google it or look it up here on YouTube, how to manifest with the moon cycle, and start playing around with it and see what happens. Everyone has their own tips and tricks, so find a way to make the ritual specific to you. That's some of my best manifestation advice. Some people swear by lighting candles and saying a certain prayer, and other people say just imagine it, and some people use tarot and stuff like that. It's just everyone has their own way, but asking you shall receive. And I feel like a lot of people are starting to see things coming through. It's a really fun time right now. There's a really light energy to today, and I think it's obviously because it's a Friday. But I'm just feeling like a dreamy kind of feeling. It might even be windy today. It might even be a little bit windy today. The winds of change. So you've been through a lot. These first 6 months of this year have been kind of wild for a lot of people, but there has been a big shift that's happened the past week. A lot of people are feeling it, and at first it was really overwhelming and it was really intense, but now the energy is kind of shifting, and I feel like everyone's kind of learning how to go with the flow, because like I said, there's a lot of really intense energy coming through right now. You guys can probably feel it, but I feel like a lot of us are starting to go with the flow, and we're able to utilize this energy and be creative and harness it. And I just feel like today a lot of people are going to be feeling more balanced than usual. So there's kind of a balancing feel to today. And really good news today. I think some people are going to be moving over this weekend, or they're going to be finding out that you got the place that you applied for. If that's not you, if those don't apply to you, then it could just be that you are feeling more solid in your home. There's more of a foundation there for you, and you could have changed some of your habits or routines, and you're starting to see the outcome from that now, and there's a momentum. So I'm just feeling momentum around your home life and your home situation. There could have been a lot of upheaval over the past couple weeks. Maybe you were pushed to realize that it's time to make some changes in your home, and perhaps you started the groundwork on that, and you're starting to see some results. So some of you guys are kind of hesitant though, because you want this foundation. You want a foundation for your home. There's, or maybe there's somewhere that you dream of living or moving to. Because this home card has been coming up so much. I've been pulling it a lot. I don't know if you guys have realized that. And it's just that time of year where a lot of people are moving. It's kind of in the air. You're kind of rethinking your situation. Do I want to be here? Is this the place for me? Is it the type of, home I want to live in? Should I go from an apartment to a house? Should I downsize and go from house to apartment? Should I, move somewhere that has more nature? Should I move to the city and, try to pursue something there? I just feel like a lot of people are thinking about changes, and sometimes, a move can really help. So the cards are showing positive that if you've been thinking about a move, then continue on that path. Start to lay the groundwork, even if it feels impossible, even if you have $0 in your bank for this move and you don't even know how it's going to happen. Just start taking steps. Little by little, start taking steps. And I promise somehow the universe will help you figure this out, because there is a strong energy of you moving here. And this is a reminder that you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. Now notice the wording there, clear intentions. Sometimes we get just so confused and overwhelmed just from, everything in life. There's so many possibilities. And like I mentioned at the beginning of this reading, sometimes we can struggle with worthiness. And so sometimes we end up giving really mixed signals with our energy. We have like very scattered energy that we're putting out. And this is something I've been learning, like how to harness your energy and stay focused. And there's a lot of techniques you can use. You can use deep breathing, yoga, meditation, singing, spending time with plants, just anything that helps you balance and center and be in your body and stay focused. Busy yourself with, creative projects that are meaningful to you. And busy yourself doing your talents and using your talents and your skills. And when you're constantly doing what you love and you're constantly engaged and focused in and on your passion, that is when miracles happen. And that's when things just really start to flow to you. It's when your manifestations come. Now, some people call this being in the receptive mode. That's kind of how I like to look at it. It's state of like Zen. It's like a state of like chillness, and you're just open and you're allowing and you're going with the flow. So I feel like a lot of us are really learning how to do that. I feel like the reason that you guys are following this channel is because you're on a similar path to me, and obviously my messages are resonating with you. So perhaps you're at a place in your life right now too where you're really learning how to balance and center and focus and manifest. And really, there's no stopping us now. There's really no stopping us. This spread is saying that things are coming through, we're getting more balanced, and you know what? It's okay to have a couple days or like a week where you're just not in the flow or you're not feeling it. Sometimes it takes a week of us just being upset and like processing certain things and like thinking, and to be able to get that energy to push forward. Remember, this is a process. It's a cycle. There's good days, there's bad days, there's contrast, you know what I mean? That's how it is on this physical earth. There's, black and white, good and evil, there's contrast. You're gonna be up sometimes, other times you're gonna be down. But, this card is saying here, just every day, try to focus, one thing a day towards your future, or your dream, or your goals. Remember, I've been telling you guys this for a while. If you're a writer, one song a day. Or sorry, if you're a writer, 1 page a day. If you're a singer, 1 song a day. All right. If you're a photographer, take 1 picture a day. If you're a dancer, just dance to 1 song a day. Just little by little, it will really help. Over time, you will build momentum, and you'll be able to take that dream where you want to take it. Sometimes we procrastinate and we just put things off, and then we try to like one day just like cram. I know when I was in school, I used to do that. I'd procrastinate, and then like the last day before the thing, I'd like cram and try to do it. But you can't do that with life. You can't do that. You can't like sit there and like say, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and like I'm gonna do it later, and like just talk about it, because the universe is gonna respond to like your action and the emotions you're having. And a lot of times when you push stuff off, then you start feeling guilty, and you start feeling all this shame, and like it just gets crazy, you guys. It's a lot easier to just do a little bit every day. Follow your inner guidance, take that action. You'll start feeling a lot more confident in yourself. You'll start feeling more worthy. You'll be in alignment more because you're doing what you love. And so opportunities and like things you're manifesting will come to you. Really, just overall, there's a big message today of just staying committed to your natural gifts and talents. You came here from day one with natural gifts and talents that you were born with. And think back to your early childhood and like your early adolescent years and think about the activities that you naturally gravitated towards and the things that other people would compliment you on and tell you that you were good at. Those are clues towards what your purpose and what your mission here is. So just maybe do some time. If you're not sure exactly what you're supposed to be doing right now, follow your inner guidance, trust yourself. There's a dream you have deep inside of you and it wants to come out. So just keep going with the flow, you guys. I feel like everyone's doing so much better now. This is really, really good news. So I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. And if you want a reading that's more personal, like a love reading or a career reading, or you want to know perhaps what your gifts are and what your purpose is, I can help pull cards to look into that for you. So check out my information in the description below. My readings are $11.11, and you can check out my other videos entitled Personal Read for an example. Peace out, you guys.